As many of you know, we just wrapped up our very first Women's Founders Conference. So let me take you behind the scenes for some of the numbers. Now, we are very lucky that we had quite a few sponsors for this event, but I want to take you through what it would have cost if we had to pay for everything outright. So first off, the venue, we did it at Dallas Creative Collective, and normally it would have been $1,500 to rent out, but they donated it to us for free, so we paid $0. Next up, there were balloons on either side of the projector screen. If you were to have hired us to do it, it would have been $900. We paid $0 because we donated all the balloons and did all the labor ourselves. The welcome backdrop would have been $700. Again, that one would be $0 because it was us. For food, our wonderful sponsor was La Tablera Boards, and it would have been $600, but instead she gave us a wonderful discount to $150. For rentals, we used Posh Couture, and normally would have been $287 for the table, chairs, and linen rental. They gave us 20% off, so it was $229. Coffee, we had wonderful sponsors from Ascension Coffee and Pax Beneficia. They are absolutely amazing. We estimated it would be about $100 to get everyone coffee because we had 2 rounds of it, and they both donated it for free, so again, we paid $0. And then for labor costs, we just estimated it would be about $250. That's just a rough number. So if you add all those up, it would have cost us $4,337 to host the conference. Also, I want to call out here, if you guys saw, I think the conference was so cute. It was so fun, but mind you, it is just under $5,000, and that's not paying a planner, that's not having a bartender, that's not having a DJ, that's not having a bounce castle, that's not having soft play. That's why when someone comes to us and wants to hire us for our planning, we say you need to have at least a $10,000 budget. Otherwise, it's not worth it to spend your budget on an experienced planner. So what did we pay? So we only had to pay $379. We did $2,688 in sales, which came out to 16 tickets. Now, we hosted that on Eventbrite, so there are taxes and fees. So then we were paid out $2,300. So if you take this $2,300 and subtract our costs, we were able to donate $1,921 to teachers, which I'm so happy about. And mind you, this is also not paying Chris or I. We knew that going into it, but there's also opportunity cost lost there because we weren't able to do balloon installs on Saturday. So if we were paying full price for everything, to break even, we would have had to sell 34 tickets, which is about double the size that we had, which if you attended the conference or even watched it on live, you would know that double in size would have probably been a little bit too close to shoulders with everyone. Basically, if we want to continue doing this, we either need to continue to get sponsors or we need to up the ticket prices. So that's kind of behind the scenes. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope you join us for our next Women's Founders Conference. Bye.